Whoa, what's going on, world? Week 7 brought us a little bit of everything. We saw a crazy week 7 from Sunday or starting Thursday to Sunday. Breakouts, busts, you know what I'm saying? Playoff reseeding or seeding in your fantasy league. Hey, we saw that McCaffrey, a certified RB1. Hey,
Yeah.
Brashard Smith popped up out of nowhere, had a breakout game, and Rasheed Rice picking up right where he left off.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got it. We had a crazy week. I want to welcome y'all back to the Cover Two Fantasy Podcast, presented by the Hustle Sports Network, where we trust
Let's
our
go.
minds, not the hype. It's Monday night. We got a doubleheader. We seeing, I think that Tampa Bay Detroit game kind of wrapping up. Detroit up 24-9. Uh,
Yep.
I've called Jamison Williams to be a breakout guy this week. I was wrong on that one. He let me down, but that's fantasy though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we got Houston and Seattle. They on right now, so we're gonna see what they do. We're gonna keep y'all posted as much as we can. I'm your host T Will, and I'm joined by Fantasy Ray Ray and Justin Time. How y'all boys doing?
What up? What up?
What's going on? What's going on? Feeling good?
All right, good. That's good to hear. Glad to see y'all boys. Hey, real quick before we get started, we got an any given Sunday league shout out. Kobe, as I promised I'd shout Kobe out. He was up coming into the show. He 0-6, so he's looking for that first dub. As we know, we just seen crazy things happen. People that went from 0-6 to winning the championship. So, you know what I'm saying? Until that
True.
E by your name, you still in there. You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
little update on the Gridiron Gang League. That's the league all three of us in. I see Justin Time got a dub. He went to 5-2. I don't know. I might get a dub. Look like I'm going to 5-2. And I only gotta bring this up for you, fantasy Ray Ray. I don't mean to do you bad, but took the L to the misses. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So yeah, that was a tough L.
Man.
hey, that's a
Yeah.
good man. That's a good man right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ladies
gentlemen.
Yeah. I
first.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
She 5-1, so I ain't the only person she been handing out these L's to.
Hey, that's true. That's true. She dominating in that league though. Her
hmm
squad cold. Can't hate on it. Hey, so
And
let's
I'm the
jump
one that
into it.
advised her. Ain't that some
Yeah.
stuff?
Hey, that's how it worked though. You know what I'm saying? You can help everybody else out, but when it's help yourself,
Yeah,
that'd be tough.
Yeah.
that's how it be. That's definitely how it be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
we about to jump into this week 7 recap though. First up, we got Jacksonville against the Los Angeles Rams. You know, they played in London. That was the early game. Fantasy Ray Ray called the Devontae Adams nuclear game. So I'm gonna go to you. What was some fantasy? What did that change for you? What takeaways you got from that matchup about fantasy?
Devontae still Devontae. He automatic. I mean,
hmm
hands like glue. All you got to do is throw it up to him. I knew with Puka being out and the way
Yep.
Matthew Stafford kind of lock in on his number one targets, I knew he was gonna have a big day. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of grabbing Tutu Atwell, thinking that he might be the recipient of some of that volume, and
Yeah,
boy, that hurt. So, but Devontae still Devontae.
Oh
I knew what it was gonna be, and sure enough, he came down with the three TDs.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That was a crazy game, throwback game for Devontae. So we're gonna
hmm
Mhm.
keep it moving to this Carolina and New York game. Rico,
Uh-oh.
17 rushes, 79 yards. Leggett, 9 catches, 92 yards. Crazy. Hey Justin,
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
come to you with this one. What was your fantasy takeaway for this game?
So fantasy takeaway, I had Leggett on my bench, but he definitely still went off. I wanted to see him do a little more consistency. I know he had 2 touchdowns last week. Seeing him have the 9 catches for 92, 9 of 11. So that was actually really really good for him. Um, which I ain't gonna lie, I was hating on him earlier this season, thinking about we probably need to trade him for something else. I don't mind eating him for this with the Panthers. So granted, it was
Yeah,
again the Jets actually had a really good defense. The offense couldn't really do much for them, but that Jets defense was really good. So for him to do that against that Jets defense was actually pretty big for Leggett. With Rico having that 79, 17 rushes for 79, I know the coach definitely had they wanted to do the every other series for Rico, so I think that's why I kind of put him where it did. But I'm not gonna lie, watching the game when I was watching it, it seemed like Rico had a better command of it than what's his name
Chuba.
than Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, he had a better
Yeah,
command of it than Chuba Hubbard, and I mean obviously Chuba just came back from injury, so
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted them to kind of press with Rico a little bit more, but I definitely understand why they want to have both trying to
yeah,
go back and forth. So, I mean,
yeah.
and obviously this was a good team to try to do it against, especially with them having a good run stopping defense. So,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the Carolina moved to 4-3 with a dub. So Miami and Cleveland, excuse me, Judkins, 84 yards on 24 rushes, 3 TDs.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
I know
sir.
your Brown has got a dub, Ray. So I'm gonna send this
Yeah.
one
hey,
to you.
Yeah. Well, first off, we're gonna change it from Cleveland to Believeland, right?
hey.
Juck is the real deal, man. I know, as
Yeah,
a Cleveland fan, a lot of people were sad to see Nick Chubb go. We wanted him to retire Brown, but we got it right back. We got it right back in Junkins. I mean, he had some Wildcat TDs. I mean, he's just a real deal. I mean, next year he probably be a top 5 fantasy running back. And the Browns did what they were supposed to do. Miami, one
yeah,
of the worst run defenses in the NFL.
Yeah.
Come in there and run the ball with your superstar running back. And if Cleveland can keep doing that, they'll get some wins. And Jenkins probably is gonna finish this. Ain't no probably. He's gonna be a top 10 running back the rest of the way.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, he look crazy. He look. I mean, we know it's Miami. They look bad, but he killed them. He killed them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beast.
so I'm gonna move it to this Saints Chicago
Can
game.
I
You know what I'm
can I
saying?
tell can I
Go
can I leave
ahead.
that one up
Yeah,
for you? Oh yeah. So number 4 we had was Chicago and the Saints, New Orleans. And we're gonna pass this one over to T. Will to give his
He
little
was
thing
a
on it.
hey, yeah, yes. Hey, it's crazy. This one went crazy. You know what I'm saying? We knew Swift was good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We knew he was a top back, but I think he had a kind of. I mean, he kind of actually been trending his way when they played Washington. I think he had 108, so he
Yeah.
was trending that way. But
Mm-hmm.
the surprise to me, you know what I'm saying, was yeah, me and Ray talked about this a good bit. Was Monunga that kind of shocked me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Loveland had some contributions. They
Mm-hmm.
was up pretty big on the Saints at one point, but Olave though. Olave. Whoever
Hey,
drafted
there we
him.
go.
Olave,
I
man.
was waiting for you to bring him
Whoever
up.
drafted him, yeah.
He
Yeah.
definitely cooked
Whoever
for me this
drafted him.
weekend.
So,
Oh my goodness. Oh, you got
so,
Olave?
Yeah, I got a live in one of my leagues, so he definitely cooked for me.
so I got him in one of, in that little free league we got in. See, I got him in that league. And if you remember last week, I had Olave as my breakout guy because he was
Yeah.
averaging over
Yeah.
10 plus targets
Yeah.
in
You called
his
it.
last 5 out of 6.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
called it. You called that one. Yeah, he went crazy. So,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, Kendrick tore the ACL though. So maybe
Prayers
more
up for
value
Kendrick.
with Kamara. Yeah, prayers up for Kendrick for sure.
Oh
But
yeah.
maybe more
Yep.
value for Kamara. I've been hearing Devin Neal look out for him. He posed to
Yeah.
spell Kamara. So we'll see. So next up, Las Vegas, Kansas City. Yeah, Justin, what's your fantasy takeaway on that one?
Ooh, Las Vegas, Kansas City, man. I wish you had. Hey, if you had Kansas City's defense out there, you definitely look pretty good because they blanked them
Yeah,
this
hell
weekend.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
Hell
blanked them
yeah.
this weekend. It got so bad they even took out. Now the second part of fantasy is they end up taking out. They end up taking out what's it called? The starters in the
Gino.
third quarter. So
Oh
they
yeah.
took out the starters in the third quarter. So
Kansas
also
City
going
did, right?
Kansas City took out most
Yeah.
of their starters in the third quarter.
Yeah.
So that kind of. But I mean, obviously having Rasheed Rice coming back with them two. I think he had 2 touchdowns.
Two.
Two touchdowns, and he
Yeah.
had. Yeah, I can't remember the stats
Yeah.
specifically, but man,
Yeah.
Pacheco,
He didn't do a lot, but he scored twice. He had,
it
he
was
didn't have a
enough. It
lot of
was enough.
yards. But
Yep.
yeah, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie. That's one that I called for sure. And I hope whoever
Yep.
played him got a dub with him. Uh,
Yep.
this next one though, New England and Tennessee. Now I had to get this one to
Ooh.
Ray Ray.
Yep.
Your bounce back player of the week last week was Stevenson. So yeah, give me a little fantasy implications that you took away from that.
Ramondre the guy. He the guy. I knew he was the guy.
He
You know,
the
he was
guy.
Yeah.
dominating the touches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in this game, I think Travion had what was it, 6 touches or 6 snaps? I mean, 6 snaps the
Yeah,
entire game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
only
So I
had
think,
two
Yep.
touches.
you know, it just reinforced. I knew he was gonna have a bounce back week. I think the
Mm-hmm.
talent that Ramondre and showed, if he getting 70% of the work and it's gonna continue
Yeah.
like that, then it's just gonna be more good games than bad games
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
from him. You know, and I think with the fumbling issues, that was a real good game for him to get his confidence back up, get the coaches
Yep.
back believing in him.
Mm-hmm.
And a starting back with 70% snaps is a
Yeah.
must start.
Must
Yeah.
start.
That's
Must start.
very true. Very true.
Must start. Yeah, must start. So Philly and Minnesota. I watched this one a little bit, a good bit. You know what I'm saying? Mason, my dog, he did what Mason do, 57 and a tutty. That's about what he gonna do though. He don't really
Yeah.
go much more crazy. He
Mm-hmm.
have a game every now and then where he got 100, but 57, them low 60s, that's where he hang out at. AJ, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, but who saw this breakout or this bounce back game with AJ and Devontae though? Like, man, Philly
Man.
passing game been
Nobody.
looking
Nobody.
crazy.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I started them because I ain't had nobody else in a couple of my leagues. I had both of them, and I'm like, man, I got to do something. So I started them because I ain't had no other choice. So luckily they looked out for
Three
me.
304 combined. 304 combined. That's
Man,
crazy. That's
I
crazy.
get
and I
why. It makes sense why they were going at Jalen Hurts a lot. Keep going at him then.
Cause
and what's crazy is I avoid those wide receivers like the plague.
like the
And
play.
It's
I
inconsistent though.
mailed it in. Yeah, I mailed it in on them and bam, here they go. I'm just glad
Mm-hmm.
I ain't played
Hey,
them.
I did. And that was my next point, son. They would go crazy when I play them. So that's how it worked, right? Yeah, that's how it
Yep,
worked.
that's how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oh
but
yeah,
that Giants Denver game though.
never game. Oh man, that was
Yeah,
a good one.
Justin,
That
I'm
was
gonna
a,
come to you with that one.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was
What's
a
your
nail biter. That was a nail biter. That took it down. What? So the fourth quarter, 33 fourth quarter points. You said for Denver.
yeah,
Darden
yeah,
283. J.K. Dobbins 81 yards and Wandale Robinson 6 catches for 95. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That definitely was a real good game. As for as good as the defenses Denver had, it kind of proved a little bit to me about how good that Giants team looked
yeah,
offensively. So I
yeah,
was I was pleasantly surprised. You know, I like to look at defenses for a lot for fantasy, especially week to week. Week to week, I would defenses, and I
yeah,
would have assumed that Denver would have been able to do something against them, and to see the Giants kind of cook a little bit, giving Dart 283 yards.
yeah,
So
yeah.
for especially in fantasy, that's yeah.
And he had a great day though.
He
That's
did.
a suck
Yeah,
loss
he
though
really
because he
did.
had such a
Yeah.
great
No,
day. Like he
he
was
did.
good.
He did.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
did.
he
Left too
did.
much time on the clock.
Left too much time on
40
the clock.
seconds is too much time. Yeah.
Too much time.
Hey, the right quarterback we've seen.
Man,
The
they
right
understand.
quarterback.
They understand.
Bo,
They gonna milk that
Bo
clock
Nix,
somehow, some way.
Bo Nix, that guy for y'all. We mentioned him. I think what did we? Oh, we met me and you talked about him, right?
Yeah. So with Bo Nix, you know, he's been kind of up and down this year, but he was a top 10 fantasy quarterback last year. He back in it now after this game. So I think it's just time to believe in him. You know, he like
Yeah,
that.
It's time. Yeah, he like
I'm
that.
not gonna lie. I see it. It's a Drew Brees light. It's a New Orleans. It's a New Orleans North up there. Is what's going on in Colorado.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
New Orleans North.
I
yeah,
mean, because he's not a quarterback. He's a smaller quarterback like a Drew Brees, and I feel like I know I talk about this with my Panthers and all the other team quarterback sizes, but he's not the best, but he's experienced. You know, them 6-7 years he had in college, which I hated
Yeah.
on him for. It definitely helped. It definitely helped.
yeah,
Well, I think the other takeaway from this too with both teams is if you have a running quarterback, this is what can happen. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get the
yeah.
30-point, the 40-point
Mm-hmm.
games if you have a running quarterback. So I think even when they having them up and down games,
Yeah.
If Justin Fields get back out there, if you needy, he the one to stream because he can go off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you. So yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. That Chargers cost game. Crazy. Yeah, Ray, I'm gonna come to you with that one. What was your fantasy takeaway for that game?
The Colts for real. The Colts are
For
for
real.
real.
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah, I mean that game was a lot of fantasy things going on. Justin Herbert, 420 yards, a career high, which actually
Man.
kind of shocked me a little bit. I mean, it's a lot of yards, but Herbert had done a lot of things, so you can add this to the list. Jonathan Taylor, RB1, period. The end. Three
Oh
Oh
man.
yeah,
TDs.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Um, and then a
Yeah.
run day Gaston. You kind of been hearing some buzz about him over the weeks, and it was kind of like, well, is that really gonna happen? They got Keenan, they got McConkey, they got Quentin Johnston, and then bam, here's the game. Kind of like that
Mhm.
Brashard Smith. We had been hearing it for weeks and weeks, and it looked like
Mhm.
it wasn't gonna happen. And then he had a breakout game. So,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in this game. Pittman had a great game.
Mhm.
So, I think the biggest takeaway from me is have fantasy players on good offenses. If you have
Yeah.
fantasy
Oh
players on
yeah.
good
Yep.
offenses, you're probably
Mhm.
gonna be in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
That's
I agree with
I done
that.
learned out. I done learned that the
I
hard way.
definitely agree with that. A lot of people want
Yeah.
to. Oh, they have a bad week. People want to drop them. I ain't gonna. I don't get too mad at them for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's part of the game. Yeah.
Hey, I hear my coworkers talk about dropping fantasy players all the time because they had a bad week or they didn't get no looks. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Go
Yeah, I got you.
ahead. They go.
I'll
I'm gonna
take them.
scoop
Yeah.
that up for you. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop that up for you. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. Hey,
Yep.
next game though, Washington and Dallas. Excuse me. That boy Jaden Daniels got hurt. Uh,
Yeah.
Dak kind of went crazy. Javante went
Yeah.
crazy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin, what was your biggest takeaway for fantasy in that game?
Biggest takeaway, honestly, I did not. I really thought they're going to have to ease CD back into it, but CD showed me them 5 catches for 110, one touchdown. Like a lot, that kind of got me because I had CD last year, and he got hurt too, and I'm like, oh man, I couldn't go. I wanted to go CD again, but I was too afraid to. Obviously, and then when he got hurt, I was like, yeah, see, this is why. But but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie with Dak out there, he out there cooking. He understand that offense, that scheme. That's this year, like he's been cooking. So whether it's
Yeah,
CD, whether it's what's his name, Javante Williams running back, man, killing it. They killing it.
yeah,
Our offense is
yeah,
killing it, and they kind of put it on Washington early. So
yeah.
that game, even before he got hurt, the quarterback got hurt.
They was dominating. Yeah,
Yeah. It
yeah.
didn't
Nah, that's true.
it didn't help that I could have went out there and suited up for Washington at wide receiver. They were so short-handed.
That part.
Yeah, nah, that's
I tried to
true.
pick up Luke. I tried to pick up Luke McCaffrey, thinking he's gonna do
Somebody got
something,
him?
but I got Luke McCaffrey in one of my
Oh,
leagues.
okay.
So,
He didn't do nothing
but
for you.
not much. So, I mean, but it's
Yeah,
one of those ones
boy.
I want to hold on to just for a little bit, just in case. But we're gonna see.
It might work out for you. We'll see. It might work out for you. You know what I'm saying? But
The good news is Jaden Daniels came back and said he seemed like he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
all right,
Mm-hmm.
well, whatever that means, I hope that means he can play this weekend. Because I ain't gonna lie.
And that's what it looked like it's trending on that he gonna be
Hey,
okay.
but you know what? That's kind of scary too on the hammy though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
It
Sometimes
is, especially for a
boys
running
go out
yeah.
quarterback.
there,
Them hammies is
they,
hard to
they
tell.
start, and then you get hurt in the first, and now your day over with. So that's tough.
Yep.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna navigate that one and see. But this Green Bay, Arizona, though. Yeah, Brissett pretty much made Kyler not a thing. Like I'm gonna come to you, Ray. What you think?
I think it's time to move on.
Man.
I think it's time to move on. I mean,
Yep.
Brissett come in, clear command of the offense, can
Mm-hmm.
actually utilize the weapons that they have.
Yep.
McBride been going nuts with Jacoby.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you see with Kyler, Jacoby has brought like a level of steadiness to
Yeah,
that offense that they
Yeah.
didn't have with Kyler.
Yeah.
And he throwing for yards. You know, he had almost
Yeah.
300 yards this game. He had 300 over 300 yards last game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They showing you what the offense can look like, but it don't look
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that with Kyler. So that's my takeaway.
No, it don't. It
Yeah.
really don't. It really don't.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I mean, like we talked about this a couple while ago. Talked about this the other day with Kyler. We don't feel like that team rallies around him. And
Mm-mm.
also, like I said, I have Marvin Harrison in one of my leagues. I actually traded for Marvin Harrison earlier this year, one of my other leagues. And
That
and
that
with
might work
Kyler,
out for you though.
yeah, now it
Yeah,
might. Now it
Yeah,
might.
that's gonna yeah, that might work out for
yeah,
you.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that chemistry real.
Yeah.
That chemistry is real. If you're not vibing with
yeah,
your
Yeah.
quarterback, it definitely shows.
Oh, it
for
shows.
sure.
It shows for sure.
But I
Speaking
also
of
did.
Now,
quarterbacks, I'll go. Oh, speak. Hold on. So we
Go
got
ahead.
we got to keep it moving. I know we want to stay on Arizona,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Go
yeah.
ahead.
speaking of quarterbacks that ain't vibing though, what's up with Penix though? You know what I mean, and what that mean for fantasy implications for Atlanta. I'm gonna actually throw this one to Justin, and then I'm gonna come to you on this same question though, Ray, because I want to hear both of y'all
Okay.
opinions.
Yeah, yeah. I have Penix. I mean, I don't have him in fantasy, but he had 241, which it don't look bad, don't sound bad, but when you watch him out there, he don't really get you many points with turnovers, all that stuff.
Mhm.
It definitely hurts. It definitely hurts. And then he be missing wide receivers too. Because some of them games I was watching, he's missing some of them. And
Yeah,
I'm
Yep.
like, ooh, I don't know if he's
Yep.
feeling rushed. I don't know if he don't trust his line. I don't know what's going on, but he got some dogs out there. So I don't
yeah,
necessarily understand what's going on with him. Obviously, San Francisco was the better team, but they were missing. They were missing they
they
dogs
missing a
on
lot.
defense, missing some
Yeah,
dogs on defense and offense, and still were able to
yeah.
beat up on Atlanta. So, my Panthers blanked them, so I put that in there. So,
Oh yeah, straight up. We don't root for the Falcons. I want that to publicly be known. Definitely don't root for the Falcons, but I show love to everybody though, for sure,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
most
But
definitely, most definitely.
Ray, what's your takeaway on the game though?
Well, in
Oh,
relation to
like what's your
Penix,
what? Yeah, or just
oh,
fantasy. It ain't necessarily got
so
to be just Penix.
well, I want to touch on Penix, but
I got you.
because I'm a proud owner of the Atlanta stack. I got Drake London, Drake, my boy, and I got and I got
Drake.
yeah, Drake, and I got Bajon. I got Bajon
Oh,
Robinson,
Bijan.
and so I need Penix to be good, and I feel like the Penix experience has been like taking somebody who just passed driver's ed and putting them in a Formula One car. Like that offense is a lot of firepower,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you ain't using it. Like you
yeah,
should be hanging 30, 40 points a game on everybody
yeah.
with the weapons. And
yeah,
like you said, Justin, he missing receivers, he throwing it in the dirt, and he won't run.
No, no,
He'll just
no.
stay
all
back
right,
there and get
I
sacked
think he
instead of
afraid. Yeah,
running.
he afraid. Yeah,
And
yeah,
so I think as Atlanta's only gonna be as good as Penix is. And
yeah,
I don't know if that's good enough for the window that Raheem Morris is gonna have. Like
yeah,
you got to
Mm-hmm.
get that thing going because the defense prime, the weapons are there, but Penix is the missing piece, man, to really take them to another level.
yeah,
I agree
yeah,
with that. I definitely agree with that.
yeah. No, I
Shout
feel
out
you.
to shout
I
out to
feel you.
Christian McCaffrey though.
Ooh, boy,
Still RB1. Still
Still,
RB1, though.
yeah,
'He
129,
healthy.
72.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta get him. You gotta get him. He too
man.
A
good.
quick alert. I know somebody on this pod is a proud owner of JSN. Touchdown.
Oh, it don't mean much tonight, but I definitely love to see
Hey,
it.
let's go.
He going
It
against the
don't
elite
mean.
pass defense, so that shows you that he
Hey,
might be
yeah, that's
he
sharp.
might
He
be
like that.
invincible at this point. Yeah.
Yep.
JSN like that. He really like that
JSN, yeah, he really
for
is.
sure,
He really is.
for sure,
It's
for
so
sure.
crazy.
So Ray, we gonna who your breakout? Who was your breakout guy this week based on what we just discussed?
Uh my breakout guy for week 8 or week 7.
Week 7.
Week 7, my breakout guy was Ramondre Stevenson.
All right.
Uh, I knew it was coming, and I'm a fan, I'm a believer. And he put up, 88 yards, a touchdown. You love to see it.
Yeah. Justin. So who your breakout guy was?
So my breakout guy, sticking with my Panther stuff. So I'm gonna go with Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Christian McCaffrey. He had 24 rushes, 129, 2 touchdowns, 7 catches for 72 yards. It's just, man, like you said, RB1. RB wide receiver one in combo. Like he does it all.
Yeah.
He make him look so good.
Everything.
Now, will he last throughout the whole season? That's the question. They use him too much.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. Them young
Yeah.
quarterbacks gotta go somewhere. So using him, I can understand. I get a nod to Christian McCaffrey. All right, let's go to UT. Will, who's yours?
I'm gonna go Jerkins, young bull. You know what I mean? The young bull
Hey,
My
had
boy.
25
all
touch,
right now.
had a workhorse day, 84 yards, 3 tutties, had 65% of the snaps. Boy had a young bull, had a great day. So yeah, that's my breakout guy for the week. So we gonna who was your bust for the week?
For the
Justin,
week.
I'm gonna come to you first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the New York Jets. I'm gonna have to go Justin Fields.
Big
I have to go Justin Fields just for the week because last week he had 45 yards total and 0 touchdowns against Denver, which is an elite defense. Carolina's also another supposedly good defense now, getting better. He had 46 yards. Then he got benched.
Mm.
So he had 46 total yards this time and got benched. So yeah, he's been hurting people fantasy wise a lot. And he's been, the first week he was really good. Second week he was okay. Obviously game 3 he didn't play. Game 4 he had good 226 yards, 1 touchdown against Miami. Yeah, so I have to go Justin Fields with that one. So
Yeah. Nah, he was pretty bad. Ray, I'm gonna come to you.
Really don't have much statistically to talk about my bus. I put this on Twitter. I've been waiting
go with your gut.
6 weeks for George Kittle. And he had 0.
George Kittle.
2 targets, 0 points. So I don't know how you bust more than that. So at this point,
it's because the Tiger was eating with the Steelers. That's why.
I'm like, I waited all this time to throw him back in the lineup, and he gave me 0 points.
A dud, straight dud.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah. I feel you.
Crazy.
How about GT, Will?
That Kansas City and Raiders game was over so quick. I had to go GT. It was 6 rushes, 20. Like they couldn't even run it no more. They was getting killed so bad. So I ain't gonna lie. We ain't even got.
Can I defend Johnson real quick? Can I defend him real quick?
Go ahead.
I think the reason why he had 6 for 21 was because he had a quarterback out there not doing nothing for him either. So.
Gino.
Yeah, Gino lead the league in turnovers, man.
Yeah, he got benched for Pickett, so might be over for him then.
Yeah,
might be over.
My question for you, T, since you picked Genty as your bus, where does Genty rank today if you were to redraft the rookie running backs? Is he still the first running back off the board?
For the rookie running backs?
Yeah, the rookie running backs.
Rookie?
I'm gonna go, just on the strength that he's been there all year and he got some explosive games. But I think if somebody said Judkins, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't argue.
I need to go Omarion Hampton.
Omarion, he was on his way. Only reason I don't give it to him just because of the injuries. But he definitely was on his way. He definitely was on his way to be the guy. He was gonna be the best one for sure. For sure.
I'm gonna go with that second party boy up in New York, up with the Giants. That second party boy.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Gotta go behind Scatterboo.
You gotta go behind Scatterboo. Nah, I forgot. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's a good one, Justin. That's
a good one. And it's crazy, bro. I wanted Scatterboo. I talked about Scatterboo all the time before
he was sitting there on the waivers for anybody to grab.
Sitting there on the waiver, and I ain't grabbing him.
I watched him last year in college, and I was just seeing him. He reminded me of a little bit of Christian McCaffrey, a little bit. I mean, he don't got the. I don't think he got the catches like Christian, but he
Yeah,
got that running.
yeah,
But
yeah,
we'll see. I mean, it's still out. I mean, he run a little too hard for me, so I think about them injuries, but I think he'll be okay this year
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
for a
Nah, I
rookie
feel you.
breakout year.
Yeah, nah, he will be. So yeah, before we go to the next segment, real quick, the teams on bye coming up in week 8 is Detroit. They play tonight. I think they got the dub against Tampa Bay. The
Yep,
Raiders,
they
they
did.
need the bye for sure. The Rams, they go they on a bye, Arizona on a bye,
Yep.
Seattle on a bye, and then Jacksonville's on a bye
Jacksonville.
this
Yeah.
week. So you got players on them rosters, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
make sure y'all looking at
Figure
them
it out.
schedules, making sure y'all figuring y'all lineups out. So we're gonna move into this boom or bust breakdown though. We saw some booms like we've been talking about them all show. Judkins, Devontae Smith was a crazy boom this week. AJ Brown. Uh, yeah. So who was your boom this week, Justin? Who's
Who was
gonna be
my
your boom? Who's no? I asked that wrong. Let me walk it back. Who's gonna be your boom for week 8?
Who's gonna be my boom for week 8?
Who's your boom pick for week 8?
Um, I was I mean, like I said, I'm very biased, so sticking with what I saw. Whoever's playing the Jets, so whoever's playing the Jets, that defense playing the Jets defense. I know that's kind of a cheat,
Oh,
but
so the Jets. Oh, whoever playing the Jets D.
whoever's playing the Jets, they
Oh,
defense,
whoever
that
playing the
defense playing
Jets.
the
All right,
Jets.
whoever
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm
whoever
gonna go
So
playing
with
the
that's gonna be my
Jets.
boom.
Cincinnati and the Jets play next week.
Cincinnati.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm taking Cincinnati's defense, especially with what's his name right there, their quarterback
Oh,
now. Yeah,
Cincinnati D. All right. Cool.
yeah, I'm gonna take
Right. Who your
Cincinnati's
who?
D.
All right. Who your boom for the week?
Now I know this player done already boomed big time 2 times, but I got to go Rico Dottle.
Oh yeah,
Rico
They
Dowdle.
playing Buffalo,
oh yeah.
26 ranked run defense.
Oh yeah.
And I think Rico kind of put it out there this week that like, hey, Chuba can still get some tick, but this should
Right.
be my job.
Feed him.
So
Feed him. It
yeah,
should be.
so
It should be. They
so
should
I
ease
I,
Trooper back in again. God.
I like Rico for 2 TDs this week.
2 TDs. All right. Two
Oh
tutties.
yeah. How many
All right.
rushing?
Gotta go at least a buck, 100
A
yards,
buck.
2 TDs.
2 tutties and a buck. All right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go Chase Brown. he got the Jet.
Chase
He playing the
Brown.
Jets. Yeah, he playing the Jets. He just came off a game with 108 yards, 11 carries against Pittsburgh. Flacco got the offense humming. You know what I'm saying? So I think they rejuvenated. They looking forward to some new life. So yeah, I'm gonna go Chase Brown this week against the Jets. So that's my boom for the week. Yeah. So the bus. We saw somebody bust this week. London. Oh, is that a pause? There might be a pause on it. Yeah. But anyway, London, you know what I'm saying, versus San Fran. You know what I'm saying? JCM against Dallas. He didn't do what I thought he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I said he was gonna but he was gonna boom. He went for 13 and 33. Now we know how that game went. Jaden got hurt. They was getting locked up though. I don't know what that's
Yeah.
about because Dallas D, I think, is mid as they come. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna go to you, Ray Ray. Who's your bust for the week?
Now I know I hyped him up all show. I had him as a bounce back last week, but I gotta go Ramondre Stevenson. He has the
Oh,
unfortunate. Yeah, I gotta go with Ramondre. I I do think he's a must start because of the snap
yeah,
share. He's a starting back on a good offense, but he played a buzzsaw this week. He got to come to the dog pound. You
Yeah.
got to see Cleveland,
yeah,
and they got the #1 run defense in the league.
yeah,
Ramondre had a good week last week, but season long he struggled. Miles Garrett ripping at that ball. I hope he don't put it down. So
yeah,
I just think he's gonna have a tough matchup this week. He may get in if they get some goal line stuff. He may get into the end zone, but as far as on the ground, he's gonna have a tough day.
yeah, yeah. I got you. So that's a good insight, Justin. Who your bust prediction for the week?
So mine is not really stat based. It's just based off of this happening the past couple weeks. So we know that 2 Thursdays ago, the Giants put a whooping on the Eagles. They play again this week. This time in Lincoln Financial. So I'm gonna go with the first party boy, Jackson Dart. I don't think he's gonna have as good of a game as he did that first time. Playing against these Eagles. So 2 times in 3 weeks. I think the Eagles gonna be a little bit more prepared for him this time.
Yeah. I hope you're wrong because I'm starting.
That's tough.
I could be wrong, but I just feel like the Eagles, watching them last week, especially I had that Eagles defense when Jackson Dart lit them up. So I'm assuming that I don't think that Eagles defense is gonna be like that.
They're gonna have a bad taste in their mouth for sure.
Yeah, they should. So you can't let them come into your house and do that.
Yeah, it's 5-2 versus 2-5. So we gonna see.
Oh yeah, we gonna see. My bust for the week, I ain't gonna lie, I got Junkins. I know I just said he was like that. I do believe he's like that.
You got Junkins? T, did we lose you?
We lost you, T?
Having some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be back in a second.
So he said,
I think his take was so absurd.
It turned me off automatically.
It turned you off. Said you're talking crazy. We got
talking crazy.
Talking crazy about the league plan. What's going on?
I'm gonna double down on it.
Why you say nothing?
I believe it. Yeah, they play in New England. I believe in New England, D. They got to go to New England. We saw what they did against Tennessee. Now I know Cam Ward, young, Tennessee, not really that good. So that might not be a good indicator. But even when they played Buffalo a couple weeks ago, they locked them up. You know what I'm saying? They was able to control the game. Yeah, Carolina. The Patriots locked up Carolina. Yeah, they dogged them, right? Yeah. So,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Patriots.
I got.
They dogged them, right?
Yeah,
They Justin about it. Oh, you
I went.
I gotta go.
Oh man, that's too funny, son. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep it moving. We're gonna go to this overreaction versus reality. What's hype to y'all? What's real? Justin, I'm gonna come to you first. What's hype? What's real? What you think of overreaction or what's reality?
Overreaction. I mean, I'm gonna always go with this. I know with Kansas City going off to their slow start like they always do. A lot of people were thinking that this was it for them, especially them having 3 straight losses to divisional rivals at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
A lot of people were writing them off and thinking that, man, and I mean, even I kind of was writing them off, but I do think that was definitely an overreaction because they're starting to click now, especially with their offense. And it seemed like that defense is starting to get back to that bend don't break mentality. So I think that was kind of an overreaction of thinking they were done. They got Rashee Rice back now. I refuse to pick up. I refuse to ever pick up what's his name, tight end. So for special fantasy, you heard me a couple years ago. Travis Kelce. So, but I do think they're gonna be legit. They're gonna be legit.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good overreaction. I think we definitely saw them. We see them turning that corner though. So I like that one. Yeah. So Ray, what's an overreaction? What's reality? What's hype? What's real?
I think an overreaction. I'm gonna stay with Kansas City. I think it's Brashad Smith. So if you watch that game, like we said, it was out of hand fairly quickly. Kareem Hunt got a little banged up in that game. So I think it allowed an opportunity to give him a longer look. But I think what's real is Pacheco and Kareem Hunt are the 2 backs in that backfield. And Brashard only had, 39 yards on 14 carries. So I think he go back to kind of the gadget role, and we see Pacheco and Hunt carrying the way.
Yeah. No, I like that one.
What you got, T?
His yards per carry was crazy, but I'm gonna come 14 on 39. That's kind of crazy. But
Yeah,
I, for me, for my overreaction, reality was hype was real. I went with the rookie running backs. I feel like this is the first year I ever took like some young bulls in the draft. Like I usually try to stay away from them, but this year I took them. You know what I'm saying? And I think, a lot of people, be excited about the young people because it's new blood, it's fresh talent. You know what I'm saying? People want to see the explosiveness with these young boys. But what we saw, remember the hype on Caleb Johnson? Like you don't hear nothing about him. Travion is looking crazy and crazy
Yeah.
about a week with Travion. Unfortunately, Amarion Hampton went down, but I think he was one of them ones. Jeanty that just got locked up. He started off slow. I do think Jeanty one of them ones. I just think he's just a prisoner of his situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I do think he one of them ones. And I feel like, Judkins, and I think because of his legal troubles, you know what I'm saying, him coming in late, not really being under contract, you know what I'm saying, he got out to a slow start, but I ain't gonna lie, he looked cold. Like he looked like he one of them ones. So
You still forgetting that party boy, the one that run through
Scatterboo,
people
I
off.
know
yeah.
that's the second time. Scatterboo, that's the
Yeah,
second time I did that. No,
yeah.
true.
You gotta put some
Nah,
respect on Scatterboo
nah, I
name.
do. I do. No, I do. He balling. He killed me. I'm doing that. And he killed me this week. Yeah.
Amnesia,
Yeah.
amnesia a little bit.
Yeah. I want to. I'm trying to get up out of here, son. But look forward to next week.
Mhm.
See what I can do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's what my pick is on that. So with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving to the waiver wire. Who's some people that's available now at this point, like some running backs? Y'all got some running backs that y'all might, that y'all looking at the stream or y'all think are good pickups for the people?
Let me see.
And Ray, I'll come to you first, and then Justin,
Yeah.
I'll come to you with the same question.
Okay.
So we getting to that point of the season where it's getting real light. It's getting real
Yeah, it's
light
Getting
getting
out
real
there.
light.
light.
Yeah.
Some guys that I'm kind of looking at. Tyrone Tracy. You
Okay.
know, he has some long runs, and I think that's him. I think they make a good combo as far as Scatterboo being the power back, but Tracer being the explosive back that can really catch out the backfield and can break long runs. And I think what
Yeah.
you see, this is second week back,
Mm-hmm.
and they starting to figure that out a little bit. So I think
Mhm.
with how hard Scatterboo run, injuries is he put himself at higher risk for
Mm-hmm.
than other running backs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
true.
yeah, now
Yeah.
that they work and trace it back in, I think he is definitely a handcuff if you got Scatterbo,
Yeah.
but he might have some standalone value too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one. I like that one. Justin, who you got? Or running back? Who possible?
For running back, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this has been my go-to for backups past couple of years. I'm gonna go with Algier, Tyler Algier with
Algier.
down.
Yeah,
I
that's a
feel
good
like
one.
he's a good two-way back. He runs pretty hard, but I mean, obviously he's not Bijan, but he's a really good backup.
Yeah.
I think he would be a running back number one if he wasn't for Bijan.
For
Mm-hmm.
sure.
And he also really catches really well out the backfield, I think too. So I think that's definitely. I mean, he's definitely a couple years ago he helped me out in fantasy a lot. So and
Yeah.
and a lot of from what I've seen he's available in a lot of leagues still. So the couple leagues that I'm still in. So
Yeah. Now Algier always good. Always good.
mm.
What about wide receivers? Y'all got anybody y'all can recommend to the people? Who you got, Justin?
Yeah, I'm actually stick with. I'm gonna go with Green Bay. Dobbs. I think Dobbs is one
Okay.
if he's not picked up in your league. If he's not, I
Yeah.
know he might be going in some people's leagues, but Dobbs. And if not Dobbs, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd go to the other wide receivers, just a couple other wide receivers that Green Bay have. I really like their offense. Yes, they struggled a little bit yesterday, but I do like their offense, and I feel like as the year keeps going, I feel like those wide receivers are going to be eaten. So,
Yeah.
but I'll go with Dobbs first, though.
It's crazy if Dobbs available. I just saw he playing 89% of the snaps. That's insane. So if
Yeah,
And
he
he's been like that
available,
for them.
he
man.
been like that for years, huh? Yeah. You
Yep,
think
Mm-hmm.
about the
playing
Packers?
more snaps than all their receivers.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. But he they go. He really they won, huh? He really
he
they
really
go to,
is.
huh?
He's inconsistent, but yeah, he's really the
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
he they go. Yeah,
he's
he
the
they
one. Yeah,
go
he's the
to.
one. Because what's called
Yeah,
Watson's not there no more, is he?
Yep. He's
Watson's
just
still there.
coming back. Yep.
Yeah.
I think he might
And
play this
Watson,
week.
yeah, it's just hard with Watson.
he always injured,
He get
unfortunately.
hurt. Yeah, every year he's been
Every
hurt.
year. Every year. Yeah. So Ray, I'm gonna come to you with that same question. What wide receivers did you feel that you got up out there? You know what I'm saying, that you
I'm,
could
I'm,
recommend to the people?
I'm gonna give the people what they want. I got two. I got two suggestions.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All
so,
right.
so Justin, I'm gonna go down to Carolina.
Hey, come on, talk about that rookie.
Xavier Leggett.
Oh, Xavier, let's
Xavier
go.
Leggett.
Okay.
I think you're just starting to see him put it together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He big, he fast, got strong hands. I think the real issue in Carolina is not him as much as it is getting him the ball.
Yeah.
When he
That
get
part.
around that end zone, you throw him the ball, it looks like it's
He
a touchdown.
yeah. He a sure
Target.
thing in that red zone for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
so I definitely like what he doing. My eyes are kind of on him. Like, can they keep this going? Because if he's a complimentary like that to Tet, and I think that's part of the breakout. I think Tet has taken the number ones, and now
Freed him
Leggett is
up.
getting to run against the number twos and the slot
Yeah.
guys, and you're starting to see that he too good for them guys. He may not be good enough
Yeah.
for the number one corner, but he might
Yeah.
be a little too good for your second and third corner.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I
agree
like
with
that. I like
That's a
that.
good one. That's a good one, actually. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then my
A
other
lot of people
guy
ain't.
go
No,
ahead, Justin. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
cut
no,
you
no, no. You good. Sure. Keep going.
off. My other guy, who kind of helped win the seal the game yesterday for Denver, Marvin Mims.
Marvin
Um,
Mims.
you know,
Mims is a good one.
Marvin
Yes.
Mims.
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 This is why he hot,
This is
Man.
He just showed big play potential for years, but
Yeah.
he keep coming up with these big catches for
Mhm.
Denver. And I think, Sean Payton had tried to put him behind Tim Patrick and Troy Franklin. But the guy who keep making the plays is Marvin Mims. And
Mhm.
so I think you can only deny him for so long, and so I think you're going to start to see a shift to Marvin Mims really taking that number 2 spot in Denver's offense because he's just better than the other
Yeah.
Yeah,
people.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I like both of them. That was some good ones.
No,
was
that's
some
a good
especially
one.
this
That's a
deep
good
in the
one.
season. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
To get value like that, this 6, what he had, 6 for 92 Leggett?
Look at
6 for 92 TD.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
crazy
he had
thing.
9 for 11.
9, yeah, that's right. 9.
Yeah.
9 for 92.
So,
Yeah.
he was throwing to him.
That's legit production.
Legit as it comes. So we gonna move to your money makers. You streaming a QB out there, who you looking at, Ray?
If I'm streaming a QB this week, and Bo Nix might not be there in your league, if he's not there, I like Jacoby Brissett.
Okay.
Brissett. I mean, he's just putting up 20 a week.
Safe.
Yeah. I mean, you take it to the bank. So, and that's hard. That's hard to get out of a starting quarterback. We got starting quarterbacks like Stafford last week who laid a dud. So the way that Arizona offense look is pretty consistent. So if I needed to stream a quarterback this week, I'm going with Brissett.
Yep.
I like that. So Justin, I'm gonna come to you with the tight end. Who a streamer tight end somebody can plug and play this week.
Ooh, a streaming tight end. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go with Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
With the Bengals.
That's a good one.
They're playing the Jets.
Hey, but then he scored like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes, he did.
I
He
feel like
did.
against Pittsburgh, right? I feel
Yeah,
like
he
Yeah,
against
he
scored against
scored.
Pittsburgh, he
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
He
scored.
scored against
Yep.
Pittsburgh. So I think
Yeah.
Noah Fant, I don't think a lot of people got him because they had Browning up there at the quarterback.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
So I
fat
think
boom or bust, but he definitely done had some
it,
boom games though, for
yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
For
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah. I ain't gonna like that. I like that. That's deep. That's deep right there. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
close it out with my two guys. I don't really love this one. You know what I mean? But I think I can't argue against what he doing or his situation. It ain't even what he doing. Because I think Bam Knight is the one. But I'm gonna go
Mm-hmm.
Michael Carter. He available
Okay.
in our league.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bam Carter. Bam Knight. His his his
You done
efficiency
mixed them
ain't
together.
yeah.
Made
That's
them
the
one
guy.
guy.
That's the
Go
guy.
get
Both of
Bam
them.
Yeah,
Carter.
that's what
Yeah,
they
go get
need. Yeah,
Bam
need
Carter.
that.
Yeah. Go get that guy. Go get
Yeah.
that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still a thing. I know Bam the leader right now, but you know what I'm saying, he didn't score this last week, and they both of them real touchdown dependent. So I guess if you got to
Yeah.
pick one, you got to pick one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eric Ayamana too, though. I ain't heard a lot about Calvin Ridley's injury. Now, I know DK, he the one caught the tight end. I mean, caught the wide the touchdown. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He the
Mm-hmm.
one caught the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? He had 4 catches, 70 yards, TD. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy. And I ain't never heard of him before this week. I ain't even gonna cap to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had
But
heard of him, but I definitely didn't
Yeah.
think of him
yeah,
as
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, DK, yeah, but he did his thing. But I like Ayamana. They, spent the high draft pick on him. You know what I'm saying? Really
Mm-hmm.
might be out again. He might miss some time, so you might want to look at one of them Tennessee receivers. Well, of course, that's hoping Cam Ward get it together though. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's big
yeah.
risk, big play with them type of moves for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Stock up, stock down. You know what I'm saying? Ray, I'm gonna come to you. Whose stock you feel up right now?
Well, we've
And
talked
why?
about him a few times throughout the course of the pod. Got to be Bo Nix. Got to be Bo Nix.
Oh yeah.
2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he had 48 yards rushing. Um, we know that's money in the bank. That's 16 fantasy points just on
Yeah,
the ground. So I think if you can get that kind of production out of a quarterback, his stock up. Like I said, he was top
Mm-hmm.
10 last year. He's back in the top 10 this year. If there's any way he's out there in your league, you got to have a waiver in for
Yep.
okay,
I understand.
okay. All right, Justin. Now, who stock up to you right now,
Uh,
and why?
Sticking with what just happened last week and what's going on in Denver. I mean, not Denver. What's going on with New York with the Jets? Stock up right now. Got to be a Cincinnati quarterback.
Oh, Flacco.
Flacco,
Flacco.
Joe
Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Flacco, man. And then also the other thing is with that, why I say I'm going up, especially for this week coming up. Sauce Gardner, he got injured in that
Oh
Denver
yeah.
game
Yeah.
last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
know he finna just be looking. So I know he
Yeah.
finna be looking out there. So I
Yeah.
would say Flacco.
Yeah. Flacco stock up. All right, cool. So stock down, Justin. I'm gonna come to you. Who's stock down right now?
Stock down. Like I said, I felt like you could have depended on. I mean, stick with the same thing. I know it's kind of cheating for me, but I'm gonna go with the Jets defense. It's hard to go for them with Sauce Gardner getting hurt. Justin
Yeah.
Fields selling them out. Tyrod Taylor's the backup, but he ain't really been productive either. He threw the 2 picks. So I think
Yeah.
that the Jets defense is falling. As good as their defense has been the past couple of years, and even in the beginning of this year, their stock is falling to me.
Yeah.
So,
All right, cool. Cool. Ray, I'm gonna come to you. Who's stock down?
Got to be Travion Henderson. If you took him in the 4th round, 3rd round, where he was kind of projecting to go, boy, you crying today. So, he looking like he might be a drop candidate. I don't know how you could possibly look at him and say he's a hole if you hurting that back. You gotta try to pull off a trade, do something
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you ain't getting the value where you took him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely
Yeah.
understand. Definitely
Okay.
understand.
So give it. So I agree with that. That one. What he went 4, 5. He was going 5. I think his ADP was 5. Fifth round. I mean
Was it fifth? I thought it was fourth.
Henderson might
Yeah,
have been 4. I don't know.
yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
It kind of
ADP
shot
was
up.
4.
It
Yeah.
Okay.
shot up right around as draft week kind of hit. He was going fourth round.
Yeah. So fourth round draft capital for Travion. They definitely ain't feeling good about that one.
No.
So the trade strategy. Any of y'all in a position to trade, or y'all like where y'all at right now when it comes to positioning for the playoffs?
Uh, so in a couple of my leagues, I'm up, except for my one big money league, like I told y'all before. So a lot of the big trade stuff. I mean, I've been trying to keep a lot of good wide receivers that's been trending up. That a couple of y'all named on my second. I mean, a lot of them in my bench. So hopefully, I mean, a couple good wide receivers. Like I said, I have in one of my leagues, I have Tet McMillan, but I also have um, Justin Jefferson and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm just looking to see what people want wide receiver wise in one of my leagues. So if they're looking
Yeah.
for like I'm not gonna lie, I would give up. What's his name? I would give up Devontae Smith. I would give up Devontae Smith and keep Tet, honestly, for a trade
Oh
if the
yeah.
price is right. If it's right.
Uh, I would too. You know what I'm saying? I got Tet, so I ain't gonna lie. I like Tet.
Yep.
What about you, Ray Ray? You got a trade strategy, or you like where you
You
at
know,
right now?
I really like where my team is at. I do have one trade that's kind of on my mind. If one of the managers in my money league is willing to come out digs for BTJ, I might be willing to do that.
Hey.
Hey, I got digs for Swift.
What? So,
Yeah,
so the viewers are getting to see real live
yeah,
trade
yeah. A
negotiations
negotiation.
as we
Yeah, for
speak.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
on air,
Uh,
for sure.
yeah, I'm stock down on BTJ. I don't know how I can really get off of him because I don't know who's high. I don't think nobody's really high on him outside
Yeah,
of if you buying him at this point, it's off the pedigree, not off how Trevor Lawrence or him
Yeah,
playing. So
yeah,
that's
I
my
agree.
one area. Penix gave me a scare with Drake London, but I think he gonna be pretty good for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, Pittman is looking like my dog, and so yeah, if I was to make a trade at all, it'd probably be centered around BTJ.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got you. So you selling low? Selling low. I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
it.
selling
I
low. Yeah,
feel
I'm like,
it.
oh
Yeah,
man,
just get them out of
you know,
here. I don't need
yeah,
them.
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
let me try a Cortland Sutton manager and see if he'll bite.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So look, we're gonna do our under the shell picks. You know what I'm saying for week 8. Explain your matchup usage trend. Under the radar guy. You know what I'm saying? That is somebody that we just, pretty much a gamble, boom or bust play. So, Justin, I'm gonna come to you first. Who your under the shell guy?
My under the shell. Uh, it's funny because I actually do have Swift. And yes, he's been good, but a lot of people haven't really been looking at him like that. So I mean, he's been cooking these past couple weeks. So I go with actually I'm gonna go with Pacheco. I'm gonna go with Pacheco as my under the shell guy. This is for my fantasy team. So
Against Washington Monday night.
against Washington,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Pacheco against Washington. I
Okay.
think he's gonna test
Pacheco
them
against
out.
Washington.
Yeah.
All right. So Ray Ray, who you got for the under the shell?
I actually have Alec Pierce.
Alec
So
Pierce.
Okay.
Alec
Indianapolis,
Pierce,
me.
yeah, yep.
Indianapolis, wide
He
receiver.
coming off a week where he had 10 targets from Daniel Jones, had 98 yards. But they looking for him on the deep shot. Every game
Yeah.
he's played this year, he the deep
Yep.
ball option.
He is a deep option.
And with the way Jonathan Taylor running the ball, you got the intermediate stuff with Warren and Pittman. At some point, man, Pierce is just gonna be impossible to stop going deep because you got so much stuff to worry about underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I think they showing they clearly want to try to hit him. The
Yeah.
volume ticking up, so I like
Yeah.
Alec Pierce.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, mine's straight up hopium. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's RJ, and you know what's funny? I shouldn't even come back to Dallas since JCM got locked up by him, but I'm gonna go back to Dallas actually. RJ Harvey against Dallas. He under the radar. I think the draft capital that they was telling you to spend on him was way too high. I think he was a 4th or a 5th round ADP coming into the season. JK is his job. So yeah, I know them reasons sound like I'm hyping up JK, but I feel like the expectations that was placed on Harvey make him an under the shell guy. So because of that,
He
he's my
scored.
pick.
He scored this week.
And that's why I picked him against. That's why I picked him against Dallas because he didn't have a lot of uses, but he did score. He scored against I think Cincinnati in week 2 or 3. So we can see that he got big play potential.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? If they blow them, if they go up big on Dallas, they play in Denver. So if they end up going up big on Dallas, Harvey definitely can have a lot of usage that game though. So, that's my under the shell pick. So next segment, we're gonna go with the 2 high lock. This is your guy, your main pick for the week. Like you guaranteeing they going crazy. Fantasy Ray, I'm gonna come to you.
Ooh, that's a lot of pressure right there to guarantee. But I gotta go with
confidence. We like confidence is better than guarantee. Yeah.
I got a guarantee.
Talk to him.
I got a guarantee.
DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift. Coming off back-to-back 20-point games where he got into the end zone, and they get to go to Beatmore. 31st ranked 1D. Should be a smash play for him to keep doing what he's doing. They're getting him involved in the passing game. They're getting him to the outside. He's making the right reads on the inside. And the volume has been there all year. All year, he's 15-plus touches. Even with Monunga snaps kind of going up, I think that's just Ben Johnson really kind of getting that 2-back thing going. But I think Swift gonna keep getting his touches. So I think Swift is my lock.
I like that one. Justin, who your lock?
So my lock for this one, for my fantasy, one of my leagues, I got. All right, so I'm gonna go with. Let's see. Sorry, it's a couple of them. So I'm gonna go with actually. Go back and relook at this one more time because it's a couple of them I want to say, but the first one I'm gonna go with is. I'm gonna actually go with defense. Falcons defense against the Dolphins. I got them. I'm gonna pick them up. I'm gonna pick up the Falcons D because they playing the Dolphins in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
and who knows what's gonna happen with Tua? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
we got
just had
when he sold out his team, talking too much. Yeah, talking too much.
He got
talking too
6
much.
picks in 2 weeks.
6 picks in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a tough. That's hard. That's a hard sell to go back and start. That's a hard sell.
And the Falcons secondary ain't nothing to play with. So
no.
Yeah, you finna get picked all day. You go out there crazy. Yeah. So my high lock. Hey, I'm gonna go with JT against Tennessee. It's a division game, but Jonathan Taylor, bro. I had him the one of the year. The year I won my only chip, son. I had Jonathan Taylor. So
you should have been drafting him every year since.
Every year. Yeah. I should have. I should have never left it. Yeah. He going crazy. And on the flip side, Tua got 6 picks over the last 2 weeks. JT got 6 TDs over the last 2 weeks. Yeah, bro going crazy.
Gold right there.
Fantasy gold right there. So shout out to whoever got him because I know y'all smiling. So
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna go to a quick Q&A before we close out. Just really a bunch of start sits. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go down the line. What QB you is a must start this week? I'm gonna come to you, Ray Ray.
I would say a must start for me. I don't feel like I was fully prepared for my must start at quarterback.
Uh, oh, it's
But
hard.
it's fine. It is. It is. But I'm gonna go back to Jackson Dart. Um, while I do think the Philly defense is gonna be a little turned up, um, they got Jackson Dart 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart coming off a game where he went against a really tough defense and he showed out. I think his confidence sky high. He know they did it to him.
Yeah,
He know the ball though.
yeah,
So no reason for me to believe after what I seen him do to Philly the first time and then the game he just had in Denver, why he's not a must start this week.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That one a little risky to me. I ain't even gonna hold you, but I like the bold. I like the boldness though. I do like the
Yeah,
boldness of it. I think Dart a dog. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
good
yeah,
Like
dog.
we
Dart is.
Good
he
dog.
a dog. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I actually like
We
that. You know
go.
what I'm saying? He go
Yeah.
to
yeah.
Philly and ball, then he really
Oh yeah. If you go to
certified.
Philly and ball,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta see somebody show me different. But
Yeah.
up until
I
this
feel.
point,
I
he
definitely
doing
understand. Hmm.
Yeah. So who your must sit this week?
it. Well, we don't know who gonna be the starting quarterback of the Jets, so I gotta go my must sit. Sticking with the quarterback thing, it gotta be Tua. It gotta be Tua.
Yeah.
They said they're not gonna bench him, but I
Yeah. I
can't
was just.
imagine if you throw one more pick, you're not hitting the bench. You just can't.
Yeah.
There's no way you can win football games with your quarterback throwing 3 picks a game.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
with you.
He a must sit.
Yeah. All right. I like that. Tua must sit. Justin, I'm gonna come to you. Who a must start for you?
Must start quarterback or
Yeah.
running back or
Player in
wide receiver.
general.
QB.
A player.
Oh no, this
Oh, it's
QB. We
QB.
on
Oh,
This
this
QB. Yeah,
QB.
QB.
we
My
gonna
bad.
we
Yeah,
gonna go
sorry.
through the
Must start.
Yeah.
positions.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with must start. Like I said, I'm gonna say Joe Flacco if you got him, or if he's not available, go get Joe Flacco. Obviously, playing against that Jets defense. Um, I would say yeah, obviously for obvious reasons, playing against that Jets defense. Must sit. If you haven't got rid of Justin Fields yet, same game. I probably try to not look at him. Maybe I would even look at Tyrod Taylor before him, but I would even sit back and
Yeah.
stay looking at because they benched him. So with this
Yeah.
production, like I said, the past 2 weeks, 46 yards, he got benched. And then 45 yards the a game when he was overseas. So yeah, it ain't looking too good for him.
Yeah.
So I'll say Justin Fields for right now.
All right. Cool. I like that. Justin Fields. Uh so yeah, we're gonna move it to wide receiver. Who Ray Ray, I'm gonna come to you. Who a wide receiver must start this week?
um, a must start at wide receiver. I gotta go Jay Jettis. I gotta go Jay Jettis. And I know that's an easy layup because Jay Jettis automatic. But they coming up, they playing the Chargers. We just saw the Colts go in there and hang up a ton of points. So I think obviously if you got somebody like Jay Jettis, you're not moving them from the lineup
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
No, no.
But
Mm-hmm.
but I seriously see him being a smash this week.
All right. I like
Yep.
that. I like that. Who's your sit at wide receiver?
Sitting this week, I have to go with Xavier Worthy.
Mm.
I, you know,
Against
Rasheed
Yeah.
Rice
Washington.
back. Yeah,
Yep.
Rasheed Rice
Mm-hmm.
back. Um, you see Hollywood is still a big factor in that offense. And so I just think the shares going down on Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree with that. That's a good one.
That is a
So
good one. That is a good
that's
one. It's actually a surprising one, but I think you're right after what we saw yesterday. Uh, and the thing with Kansas City though, they got one of them teams too where it could be anybody too. But
it
I
really
think we
can. It
saw
just depends on the week.
yesterday. Yeah, Xavier
And no
Worthy
matter
look
what,
do
it's
look
gonna be
like
Rasheed Rice.
it's gonna be Rasheed Rice clearly. Yeah, after what we saw
Mhm.
yesterday. See Rasheed Rice, and obviously they're gonna always try to keep Kelsey fed. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I know he ain't what he was, but that's their guy. But yeah, no, I
Yeah.
like that one. I like that one. So we had running back. Oh no, excuse me, my bad. Justin, yeah, who your must start at receiver?
So must start is gonna be Jamar Chase. With the Jets,
Oh
what's his name
yeah,
being hurt? With what's his name being hurt? Sauce Gardner being hurt. And whether he's playing or not, I don't think he's gonna be as effective on Jamar Chase. And Jamar
yeah.
Chase, you just got thrown in his vicinity. So yeah, so I think he would be a must start. My must sit. I'm gonna go with AJ Brown actually, going against this
Mm,
Giants defense and stuff. Yeah, I do think the Eagles will get the win. I don't necessarily know if AJ Brown gonna go off this game,
right,
so I just
right.
don't. I
It
don't feel like he will go off this game,
since the his breakout year though, he really ain't had that back to back game. Don't seem
and
like
that's
though
and that's what I
consistent.
was thinking too.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, he definitely look like he could be. It could be a struggle. New York just locked him up 2 weeks ago. We'll see. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna lie. Going to Philly different than playing in New York though. So we'll see.
That's true.
You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? Yeah, yeah. So, but I like that one though. AJ Brown, a must sit. Y'all heard it. Fantasy Ray. I'm gonna come to you for the RB. The must start at the RB this week.
My must start at RB is Jalen Warren. Coming off a big week, had 16 carries, 127 yards. He's just an X factor. I think they figuring out, hey, we get Jalen Warren the ball, good things
Yeah.
happen. So
Yeah.
that's my must start this week. They got Green Bay, so I'm expecting some points to be up on the board in that game, and I expect Jalen Warren to do what he do.
Okay. All right. Now, who your must sit at running back?
My must sit has to be JCM. I think we
JCM.
more than not we just seeing it not happen for them. They going to Kansas City. Kansas City probably to hang 30 on them, and so I think the opportunity, the opportunity for him to be able to run the ball, which you haven't been that effective anyway, but the game
No.
might get out of hand to where he just
Yeah.
don't get a lot of carries. And we know in the passing game they like to use McNichols. So
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta set JCM this week.
I like that. I like that. So the running backs, fantasy Ray said his start was Jalen Warren. He got a good matchup against Green Bay. I think they got a good defense, but they come to Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren just went crazy on Cincinnati. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a good pick. And then his must sit was JCM Washington against Kansas City this weekend on Monday or this
Yeah.
Monday. So yeah, that'll be a good one. So Justin, I'm gonna come to you. Who your running back must start this week?
Running back must start. I'm gonna go with Fantasy Ray told me earlier. I'm gonna go with Rico. I'm gonna go with Rico because I do think, like you said, with Buffalo being 26 ranked, that defense on the run, I could see that definitely causing some issues, and that kind of leads into my must sit person, and I'm gonna go Chuba.
Chuba.
I'm gonna go Chuba because
Yeah.
as good as he was, I still think he's come back from injury, and
Yeah.
if I feel like you kind of have to go with Rico if he starts cooking, especially early. So
I almost used Chuba. I almost said Chuba is my must sit.
yeah.
As we saw though yesterday, Rico's the guy. Like,
He is. He is.
Rico's the guy. He looked better, you know what I'm saying? His stats show up better. Like he got the burst, explosiveness.
Mm-hmm.
He just looked good, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I
And
like
I
that.
mean, yeah.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, the Justin Time said this start was Rico. That's Carolina. Who they got? Oh, they got Buffalo this week. And then
Mm-hmm.
this must sit is Truba. So we're gonna come up on the tight end now. This where it get tricky. I think this where the
We do.
matchups are won and lost at. You know what I'm saying? Tight ends, defense, kickers.
Yeah.
We'll never
Don't go
spend
off of
time talking
names.
about stuff like that. Yeah, but
Don't go
them
off
the
of
positions
names.
that'll win you a matchup too. So fantasy, Ray, I'm gonna come to you. Tight end, who you must start tight end for week 8.
Believe it or not, George Kittle. George
You
Kittle.
going back?
I'm going
Yeah,
back to the
man.
you
well.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
You
Live by,
gotta
die
trust
by.
you gotta trust the talent. You gotta trust
Gotta
the
trust
talent.
it.
Soon as you
Yeah.
set a guy like that, he go off.
You going
And
crazy.
there's a chance that Brock Purdy come back this week. So if Brock Purdy back, I definitely like Kittle because we know the kind of chemistry they got. But I just can't see 2 weeks in a row where Kittle have a bust. And I think having a game where they didn't get him involved at all, Shanahan gonna make sure he involved
Yeah.
next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that. They got a tough matchup at Houston
Yep.
though, but I do like that though. Kittle,
Yeah.
we all know he one of them ones.
Oh
So who
yeah.
your must sit at tight end?
My must sit. I'm gonna go with TJ Hawkinson. TJ
TJ,
Hawkinson.
no, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Don't
Hawk.
do it to me.
I just think as you see, like he's slowly been trending up. But I think the production just is not reliable. He
Yeah.
had 9 targets last week, which is the most he done had all season. But he ain't showed that you can trust that. So if I had a tight end that I'm like, would I rather stream the Chargers tight end? What's his name? What is it? Gaston?
Rondé
Gaston.
Gaston. Yeah.
Yeah, would I rather stream him? I think he might have a better opportunity to keep up his volume as an emerging tight end versus somebody like Hawk who's been there and it just ain't really been happening for
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I like that. Yeah. Minnesota. They got the Chargers
Chargers.
on Thursday
Chargers
night.
on
Yeah, so
Thursday
that's gonna be
night.
a tough
Yeah.
game. Yeah, and they go
Yep.
to LA, so that's gonna be a tough
Mm-hmm.
game right there. So yeah, Justin, who your must start at tight end for
It's
week
funny
8?
because I actually have Hawkinson, so I was going to say the exact opposite. Going off of recency bias. Going off of recency bias. Last Thursday night, what happened? Who was eating? It was all the tight ends. So I
Yeah.
was just thinking, especially with him not having as much production as he had last weekend. I feel like Minnesota was going to try to look at him a little bit more, especially against that banged up Chargers defense a little bit.
Yeah,
So I was assuming that yes, it's an away game, and I feel like with away games, a lot of times you like to rely on your safety nets, which is the tight ends.
yeah,
So that's why I'm
yeah,
assuming that. Um,
yeah.
yeah, so I'm obviously it's a bet. I'm starting Hawkinson. So
Yeah. I got Hawkinson too, so I like that take. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah.
it. So yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know if
gotta
I
try
got
to.
another option unless I drop somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and
So
then yep, and then my must
so
sit. I'm gonna go with Pitts. I'm gonna go with Pitts.
Kyle
They're
Pitts.
playing. Yeah, Pitts. They're playing the Dolphins. At noon on Sunday, and they're playing. It's in Atlanta, like I said. But the reason why I don't think Pitts is going to eat is because I feel like there's going to be a lot of turnovers, and with them turnovers, I
Mm.
think Bijan's going to eat.
Yeah. Well, I
I
hope
think
Drake London eat a
Bijan
little bit too.
and Drake too. So I don't necessarily know if Pitts is going to be used as much. Yes, he's the safety net, but I don't think he's going to be used as much because he's not your traditional tight end anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. So yeah, so to recap that, Ray start was George Kittle, sit was TJ Hawkinson, Justin start was TJ Hawkinson, the sit was Kyle Pitts. So that's
Yeah.
the must start, must sit from Fantasy Ray and Justin time. So the last question of the night before we wrap up, what defense y'all tell the people, or what defense y'all got for the people to stream this week for week 8?
Who
my
taking the
defense.
lead on this?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the lead.
All right.
My
I,
defense. Go ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
Yeah, I jump in there. this if I ain't heard nothing about Lamar playing, so I'm gonna take Chicago defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? If Cooper Rush or Snoop Huntley go in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take Chicago defense, but
Yeah.
but that's yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm taking Chicago defense. I'm taking
Take Chicago
Chicago
D.
defense. I think Baltimore right now kind of in a state of transition. It's
Yeah.
risk. You know what I'm saying? No nuts, no glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Chicago defense.
Okay. Ain't mad at it.
How about you, Ray Ray? What you got?
Um, as much as I love what my Brownies did last week, I'm not crazy. Drake May looked like the MVP. So I'm actually have to go to that same game though. I'm going with the Patriots.
On the you going on the other
Um,
side?
Patriots.
The
Unfortunately,
Cleveland and
yeah,
Patriots.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm going with the Patriots defense. Outside of last week, which they played the Dolphins, so that's free lunch for everybody that had played the Dolphins. But prior
Yeah.
to that game, Cleveland had failed to score 20 points in a game since 2023. And so,
Mm.
you're going up against the number one fantasy defense with Dylan Gabriel, who really probably should have, 7 picks that they just dropping
Yeah.
them all. I think this the game that you see they catch some of those picks, and Cleveland really struggle. Patriots gonna put 8 in the box. Vavor's a defensive guy, so I
Yeah.
think
Oh yeah.
they probably shut Cleveland down this week.
I can see that. I can see that one. That's a good one. That's actually a good
I
one.
like that one.
Yeah.
Like that. So Chicago and New England on the board. Justin, who you got for them?
All right, I'm gonna go a little different. So I the one the defense I kind of talked about, like Cincinnati picking them up against the Jets or picking up the Falcons against the Dolphins. Those seem like the way it's trending, right? But I'm gonna actually
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna pick the Colts defense over the Titans rookie
That's a
quarterback.
great pick. I need to see. I need to see if they're available.
So
Yeah, I about to say if the Colts available in your
Yeah.
league, that's kind of
if they're
crazy. Yeah, that's a
available,
good
if
pick.
they're available,
Yeah,
but
that'll be a good one.
they're playing the Titans, and as good. I mean, as much as I love what's his name down there, you know, the Titans, the quarterback, he's been turning over a lot. So
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
especially with the Colts scoring as much as they've been scoring, barely punting this year. I feel like that defense is finna just be they finna be eating all day.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
if
So,
they're available in your league,
all right. So you heard the defense is the stream. I had Chicago. Fantasy Ray had New England. Justin Tom had Indianapolis. The Colts. Chicago against Baltimore this weekend. New England against Cleveland. The Colts against Tennessee this weekend. All afternoon games on Sunday. So be sure to check it out. We're gonna make sure we live tweet, you know what I'm saying, injury updates, last minute picks, last minute inactives on Sunday for the game. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at the Hustle Sports Network. Make sure y'all check out our X, formerly known as Twitter, at Cover 2 Fantasy. You know, y'all hit us up on there with y'all start sit questions, just engagement, just follow us, show love, we show love back. Make sure y'all drop us that follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube. That's been episode 2 of the Cover 2 Fantasy Podcast. Like I say, or like I close out, you know what I'm saying? Week 7 gave us some different answers, you know what I'm saying? But today we're gonna put in that preparation to prepare for week 8. Trust your mind, not the hype. I'm T Will. This Fantasy Ray, just in time. We signing off. Y'all have a good one.
let's go.